Hi guys. I just wanted to show you the quick trick on ilovepdf.com, and you can create any of your worksheets from whatever you have as a PDF and just dump it into. I go to PowerPoint because that's the option, and then you can just convert it into slides, and that's how I create a lot of my assignments. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you how to do that. So you're going to go to ilovepdf.com. Once you're here in ilovepdf.com, you're going to go to all the different options to convert your PDF into whatever kind of document you would like. I do PowerPoint and then convert it to slides because it kind of loads in the best for me. You can do Word or a few things like that and go from there. But there's lots of options that you can do. So I'm going to take a PDF and convert it into a PowerPoint and then just switch it over to slides. So a quick way of doing that is just going right here into your Drive. When you click on that, it may prompt you to sign into your Drive the first time. I've been using it for a while, so it's not going to prompt me, but you might get prompts to go ahead and sign into your Drive and allow permissions for all of these things. I just click yes. Chris Stanley will probably have a heart attack. I don't read all of the permissions that I'm giving away. It's my work Drive, so I'm not that panicked about it. But it might prompt you to do that. So it's just going to go in, it's going to load you through. Once you go through all those prompts, it will take you right into your Drive. So here in your Drive, it will go right to all of your PDFs, and you can select any of the PDFs that you have in order to kind of convert it into whatever type of worksheet that you need to. And so you can select any of your PDFs. It will go right in here. I'm going to go back here. This is from Junior Scholastic, so it's an article. I want the kids to read it, but the cool thing about this is they'll be able to change the text because it doesn't make that static background like you do if you load it in as a JPEG. So you can do it this way. If you go ahead and click the PDF, you just hit select. It's going to kind of load in here for a second, and the image will load up. There's the image. Once you get the image, you're just going to come down here to this bottom corner. I think my face is covering some of it, but it says complete the process. So you're just going to do that and go ahead and convert it. Once you've done that, you have the option of downloading the file. So you can either download it or you can go ahead and just save it directly into your Google Drive. That's what I do. So I'm just going to click on that and have it go into my Google Drive. So it's going to save it directly into my Google Drive now that it has been converted into a PowerPoint. It's taking a second. You can do multiple pages this way. So if you have a PDF that's multiple pages, you can do it this way as well too. And it creates a separate page for all of them. Now that you're here, your file has been loaded, and you're going to go into your Drive. I think I just clicked it to do it again because I was talking. So instead of opening my Drive, I clicked it to save to Drive. Sorry about that. Hold on. So I'm going to go over here and go ahead to my Drive. Now that I'm here in my Drive, it's going to load in. Normally, it's the first one right up here in the corner. So election lingo, I loaded in twice, so it's showing up twice. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And right here where it says open with, I'm going to click on Google Slides and go ahead and load that in that way. It's thinking. It's going slow. So once you're here, a few times you're going to see it doesn't quite line up with the way that you want it quite to look, like that election lingo. Looks like it loaded in a little off on me, but everything else seems in line. So I'm just going to click on that text box for election lingo and highlight that font and go ahead and shrink it down a little bit in order to bring that line in place. And then I can move that text box so that it lines up a little bit better. So sometimes you will have to play with everything in order to make it work a little bit better. But it's normally not too bad. So that just the facts, it is a little bit bigger than I would like because it's not fitting in the space that it had. So there are some fonts that don't convert over quite the way you want, but it took about 2 seconds to line that up or make some of those changes. Normally, if you just highlight the text and hit decrease 1 or 2, everything lines up. So it's really quick and easy. And then they can edit, they can change, they can go in. Like if you have the kids reading it and they're doing a close reading activity, you can have the kids come down here. And for swing voters, I want them to highlight Democrat, and they need to change that to a blue text. So they can go ahead and put that in as a blue text. Republican, they can leave red. You could do things like that. So for any of those stop marks, or I'm sorry, signposts in our reading activities, it's really good for because they can actually engage with the text versus those static backgrounds. And then also if it's like a math worksheet or things like that, you can actually have it where they can go in and edit and make changes, and it's really kind of cool that way. So this is a good way to do that. It's still in PowerPoint though. If you notice that PPTX means it's in PowerPoint. So I'm just going to go over here to File and then hit Save as Google Slides. And once you've done that, I now have an election lingo worksheet that I can edit, I can change, I can do different things with, I can put directions in for the kids, and it's something that's live and you can convert your PDFs into something that you can actually edit or change. There is a way if you want that static background that the kids can't go in and the kids can't change. You can also go to ilovepdf.com and convert it to a JPEG and then load it in as an image in the background on a slide. And you have an editable document that you can post in Schoology. They can turn in from their accounts and things like that. So that way it's kind of really easy and it makes it kind of work and you get that nice little blue icon in Schoology and you don't have to deal with DocHub, which is another option to have a PDF and have the kids edit and write on it. But you have to go into DocHub in order to get the assignment from there. If you do use that option, if you are interested in finding more about DocHub, I can talk to you or show a video on that as well. Hopefully this helps and it makes making some of those worksheets into a live document that you can post a lot easier. Have a great day.